Hey guys, and welcome back to another Was It Woke video. So today's film that's going to be in focus is Jurassic World Rebirth. It's been a while since I've done a Was It Woke video, so here's a quick refresher. Basically, I have 5 criteria. I run the film through those 5 criteria to determine just how woke it is, and I give it a total score. And after that, I determine whether it is not woke, a little woke, pretty woke, or very woke. And starting off with the first criteria is racial diversity. So this film definitely has a diverse cast of people of all types of skin colors and backgrounds, but I felt it was pretty natural to the location of this film where it's set around the equator and the people that are involved. I thought it was very natural. Nothing felt forced in any way to have people of certain backgrounds in it. It felt very natural, and so I'm happy with all of that. The only thing I will say is that pretty much all of the bad people in this film, or the ill-intentioned ones or the dumb ones, are usually pretty much all white men. So they were like the main bad guy. There's another bad guy as well, like the kind of one of the mercenaries with a bad attitude. All of the bad ones, they're all white guys. There's no other people of any other skin color that are bad in this film. So it's just kind of typical. I mean, it's not that bad a thing, but I'm just gonna point it out there that in this diverse cast of people, that the only bad ones are the white men. So for that, I'm going to give a 2 out of 10 for racial diversity. Number 2 is LGBTQ representation. This is a nice and easy one. There is none in this film whatsoever, so it's just a straight up 0 out of 10 for LGBTQ representation. Number 3 is toxic masculinity / feminist messaging. So as I said before with the racial diversity aspect, that in this film, the men are mainly the bad ones. In this case, just talking about their gender rather than their race. They're not toxic in that sense as toxically masculine, but they are just the bad characters. The only bad ones are the men. So there's that there definitely in this film. On the feminist side, Zora Bennett, played by Scarlett Johansson, is very much the girl boss of this film. She feels natural to it. She plays a mercenary pretty well, but at the same time, it just kind of feels like a flip of the script where she's the badass, the action star, while the man is a bit more of the damsel in distress kind of thing. Not as cut and dry as that, but it does lean a bit more in that direction of her being the girl boss. But I felt it was done well enough. And on top of that, I will just say that it doesn't go out of its way to put down men in this film or to specifically raise up women. It doesn't comment on either of them. It just kind of tries to play them all naturally. And so for that, I'm going to give a 4 out of 10 for toxic masculinity / feminist messaging. Number 4 is traditions bad, progressivism good. So there is nothing really relating to them specifically in this film, but if you want to talk about the tradition being the Jurassic Park legacy for this film, I felt this film very much tries to honor the past with the in tone to the first 3 Jurassic Park films, really, and I appreciated that. So I'm just going to give a straight up 0 out of 10 for traditions bad, progressivism good. The 5th and final criteria is anti-capitalism / pro-socialism. So the main issue with this part of the film is that they have a mission that is tasked to them to recover these DNA, and they're going to get paid handsomely for it all. About midway through the film, they have the idea, what if they don't take this thing and make it and give it to the pharmaceutical companies who are going to use it for profit? Instead, let's take it ourselves and go open source. To me, this is a slight commentary on a kind of hyper-capitalism versus socialism, where the main characters are being portrayed going for the more socialist kind of method is the more moral one. You could argue that when it's that cut and dry, that maybe it is to try and go open source, because we all know pharmaceutical companies try to take advantage of us. But there is kind of that hint that any sense of giving it to the pharmaceuticals is capitalism, and that's bad. So it does feel like it is a slight at capitalism here, not a huge one, but it's definitely there. And so for that, I'm going to give a 3 out of 10 for anti-capitalism / pro-socialism. And so now we take the total of those 5 criteria, which you've been keeping track, equals 9. We divide that 9 by the 5 criteria, and that equals 1.8, which, regarding my criteria, 0 to 2.5 is considered not woke. So Jurassic World Rebirth is not woke. I wasn't really worried about this film being woke whatsoever. It was more of my concerns were mainly to do with how the quality of the film, was it going to be good or not? And I did enjoy it, but pleased to say, didn't have any wokeness in it. It is safe for consuming in that regard. If you want to take your kids, anyone of all ages, I feel like can enjoy this film. Definitely has some horror aspects to it, which would be frightening to kids, but in terms of wokeness, it's completely safe. So it's got my recommendation, guys. I hope you go out and enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.